as progressive people make sure we don't lose our footing and cede a bunch of territory to less than great characters, unsavory characters
Hmm.
just seem to be amassing more and more power, specifically in comedy. If you want to make sure queer people and trans people still enjoy comedy, if you want to make sure that women, black women, fun, powerful groups of people still come to comedy shows, you better make them laugh. And I took that as a very important thing that I wanted to do. I was never a comic who was like, oh, I don't care who laughs at my stuff. I care deeply and
Yes.
immensely and specifically about the people who pay money to come see me. Because guess what? When you come see me on tour, on the road, these people, they pay for a babysitter, they pay for an Uber, they pay for a restaurant possibly, they pay for a ticket, they paid for two drinks. It's two
Hmm.
people, they pay for four drinks, they tipped, they paid for valet, maybe, maybe not. They paid for Uber back home. And they also paid time.
Yeah.
There's not a world where I don't want to make these people feel like they're taken care of. That's just me.
Hmm.
I will live and die by that. And part of that is also giving them enough food. Food in the sense of jokes. I always
Yeah.
say, I want to be the cafeteria lady who went to school with your auntie. And when I see you in my line, I go, you getting two
Yeah,
scoops. You're getting two scoops of
yeah.
jokes. You are getting a double scoop of jokes. And sometimes I would argue I talk about comedy as much as I do because I love it, but part of it is also because I love, as we were talking about before, I love critical
Yeah.
analysis. I love textual analysis. I love investigating. I love both celebrating the art form and seeing how that happened. Listen, I love watching basketball, but I also love seeing someone drop a play. I go, oh, if you can love a dunk, you can love a great backdoor cut.
Hmm.
I'm I'm strict sometimes, and I'm hard on myself. I'm as hard on myself as I am on anybody else. So that is part of why I also call shit out if I think it's not making the game best. If and we're all artists.
Yeah.
I want to say, oh, well, like, it's very subjective if we're all artists, and I 100% agree. But I also would argue that a lot of great art can be adjudicated and discussed. Figure skating's an art, it's also a
Yes.
sport.
Yes.
Gymnastics is an art, but it's also a sport. Skateboarding is an art, but it's also a sport. I'm not saying you always have to be the judge's table, but I am saying, ooh, I love the way you executed that is a compliment because we understand that
Hmm.
there are ways to pull off things technically.
Yes.